Yeah, definitely. All right, so you take it away, Maverick.
Well, at first place we got Reyes, and then second we got War Panda, a
Mhm.
newcomer there, Reyes, Big Brother Mitzi, Trey, uh,
Tajay.
Tajay, and uh, uh,
Heinz.
Heinz, and then Red Bull Jack, and then we got Charles Leclerc for Ferrari,
Mhm.
and the new upcoming there made it right through, but he's sitting pretty in 10th place, flying Yankee.
Mhm.
Wonder where
Very
he's
interesting.
from.
So, yep, yep. Couldn't put my finger on it, but yeah.
It must be the cousin in the south for me.
Mhm. So I think this this race should be really very interesting. I think Rosie, if he gets his strategy right, he doesn't make any errors, he can definitely win this race. But he's definitely going to have pressure from War Panda, Aurelius, Big Brother. I think it's be a very, very close fight for that second and third space for the podium. I mean, Big Brother wanting that podium, but he's going to have to fight his way against some very, very ruthless drivers. You know, it's all about positions, and if they keep it clean, it's all about that skill. You know, he's going to have to use his strategy and use all that.
Well, that's it. You got to be a clean race here. If you're well positioned, even if you're in the position of Big Brother right now, you just wait, sit behind, and you just wait for the right time to attack. And
Yeah.
hopefully, and here we go. We're on our formation lap for everyone.
I
So
didn't do it this time because every time I do it, every time I commentate, I'm always like, "Oh my god, the race is starting!" And then I realize it's a formation lap, so didn't do it this time. So
well, it looks like a good takeoff. I don't see any issues in the format. And there we go. We got the strategies picked out for each of them, and it looks like it is going to be a most of them picked a two-stop race.
yeah, yeah. So the tires we have are Razy in first on the mediums, War Panda second on the softs, Aurelius on the mediums in third, and everyone else is in softs. So for the people at the back, haven't decided to go on any other sort of awkward strategy to maybe gain some time, but yeah, no, I think very interesting because if you're at the back, you want to make a sort of like a strategy so you can gain.
That's an interesting where he's got the mediums now. Can he hold back the rest of the back with the sauce compounds and maintain that pace and hope for an overcut with the rest of them?
Yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely.
That's the strategy right there. We're hoping for an overcut with Ray, and you know it's a good strategy. I think
Yeah,
keeping other guys on their toes.
yeah, yeah, definitely, definitely. But because the people at the back are also going to be on fresh tires, so they might be able to make up that time. Um, but yeah, I think War Panda, who's in second, is going to maybe challenge him for first place in the first turn. But who knows what the launch is? So, do you want to count down the start when it goes, Maverick?
Oh, well, give it a shot. Hopefully, I think that's the challenge is right there. The long start. There we go. The pack is still lining up in the back. We're
Mm-hmm.
going to get all greens yet in the back, and
Yeah.
hopefully they're all lining up. There we go.
So,
Lights are on. 3, 4, 5 lights on. There we go. Ready and lights out. And there's the race
lights
starting.
out.
Look at
Then we
that.
have the
Okay, he's
race.
got it all. Got a couple
Yeah.
people. Look at that takeoff he had on it. Yeah.
Very good takeoff.
Oh, a little incident in the back.
Taji into the back, but Big Brother. Oh, who was that?
Look at that. There's the Haas back there. There we go. That's Tajay.
Yeah,
Oh, a little damage there going on again in the second corner.
yeah, yeah. Big Brother's gone into the rear of McMincy. McMincy up into third. Big Brother up into fourth. Relegated because Tajay's gone out. Let's see if Tajay has damage. Yes, he's completely lost his front wing. Razy still in first. War Panda in second. McMitzy third, Big Brother fourth, Ines, fantastic start from Ines. I mean, up from seventh into fifth, so he's gained 2 places. Jack Townsend also really good. He's gained also 2 places. And we're racing against after the virtual safety car. Big Brother struggling with that damage. He's going to be outbraked here, I think, by Ines. He's going to have to give him the space. Ines actually braking earlier to not go into the side of Big Brother, you know?
That's it. Mitzi ended up getting a 5-second penalty for running into. Run into there.
So I think Big Brother ran into McMitzy, and I think McMitzy braked too much in the eyes of the game, but who knows? All right, and look at this, McMitzy catching up to Big Brother. War Panda. Is he going to go for the late break, do you think? I don't think he is, and he's going to stay behind, but he's definitely showing some pace. This is fantastic so far. So we've got Lewis Hamilton in fourth. Who would have thought that?
There was...
It sometimes does that. There's a tiny bit of a glitch. On the first lap, it usually, everyone sort of, switches round. So very bad start from Aurelius. I mean, he's all the way down in 11th. Very, very disappointing for him. He's just going to have to keep it in on the track. Stormfinder nearly up into the point. Stormfinder...
I love this view. I love looking down from the stadium on that view.
So who are you watching at the moment?
We're watching Warpath right now. Keeping an eye on them.
Yeah.
There he is.
Warpath with the fastest time of 1:19.8. So he was catching up to Ray, but I think Ray's now pulling away because Warpath has used all his ERS. Yeah, I think he has. No, they've used about the same ERS, but I think Warpath is not getting the luxury of that sort of slipstream anymore, you know? Because he's pulled away to that 1 second, and he's going to have pressure from McMitzy behind now.
Mitzi's going to start tacking from behind. That's the best position you want to be, right in third. You want to kind of watch the pack and see how it's going. He still has that 5-second penalty, but
yeah, he's going to get that removed in the stops. If that depriments him because he's going to come out in traffic, that's a price to pay. I mean, I don't think that was fair, but most of the penalties aren't fair, apart from when you're corner cutting, obviously. But so we have Ryab, Tadjay, Big Brother, Flying Yankee, all relegated down into last because they've had to pit for damage. Big Brother out, actually closer to the sort of back end of the normal pack, but he's definitely going to be angry with that. I mean, this has happened nearly all the races he's been in. So yeah, do you think he can make up that time?
I think he can try to make up that time. There is potential. It's still early in the race, but it's going to be really challenging. So I'm watching Jack now. He's got a big train behind him, an ERS train behind him, and he's fighting a good fight. They've got Charles Leclerc making a pass on him on the inside. And, a little touch.
Yeah. Jack Townsend not leaving the space that's needed. As you see, Jack Townsend really pushing past Charles Leclerc. He's lucky that's a bot. Aurelius actually stuck in that gap, as you see. Look, he's making a pass. Outbreak Charles Leclerc. Oh, locked up a tiny bit, but still up into seventh. He's going to have to get past his teammate in Jack Townsend in sixth. Aurelius, really bad start for him, but he's managed to claw back and get into that sort of position he's in now. Is Jack Townsend going to let his teammate by? I don't think he is, as you can see.
He held him back there. He had to do a little bit of braking there.
Yeah. Jack Townsend really not confident with the sort of thing. He's going to brake early. He's going to defend against his teammate. Jack Townsend knows that Aurelius is going to be faster, but he's keeping him behind, which is not a good decision for Red Bull as a whole, as you see. Radius could be catching up to Lewis Hamilton now. I think that is Mazox or Ryab actually crashed off. Mazox retired from the session. Ryab off on the track. We have a safety car. This is going to really bunch up the track.
Wow.
So this is going to be really, really interesting for the race because, yeah, Mazox completely destroyed in the barrier. I think he's just got a bit too excited out of that corner and gone into the barrier. Really disappointing for him. But that means that strategy on the softs is going to work 100% better because they could pit now for mediums and be still in the contention, you know?
Definitely.
Or they could even, yeah.
Everyone's going to be able to pit in and change the strategy completely up, and then whoever's on mediums is just going to have to fight that much harder now.
So you can see Big Brother on the hards. I think he's doing a one-stop, which could be very beneficial in this safety car, you know, because it's going to be caught up to the pack. He's going to have those fresh hards. He might even be able to go to the end, and he won't have that downfall of going into the pits again. So he's not going to have to wait that extra 20 seconds in the pits. He's going to be up there. He's going to be fighting with the people at the front. He's going to be fighting with the people at the back. You know, Ray Z going to the pits. Yeah, I think Ray Z has realized that the mediums just aren't going to work. He's going to another set of mediums, so he might be able to keep those mediums all the way to the end. So Mitzi also switching to the mediums. He's got rid of his 5-second penalty. Let's see if anyone else is going to go into the pits. Mitzi being down, relegated behind the bots, that's going to be very, very disappointing for him. So I think this is definitely nice for Big Brother because he's going to be caught up right up to the field. War Panda on the let me check the 5-lap old tires. Same with mines.
Everyone has the 5-lap on it except for the only
Big
one.
Brother.
I'm surprised Aurelius hasn't gone into the pit with his mediums either.
Yeah, Aurelius, I think he doesn't want to lose those positions, and he's going to stick to his strategy, you know? Because what's the point in going to the pits when you can just... I mean, there's going to be another lap, so he's got another chance to go into the pits. Is he going to take that opportunity? We don't know, you know? Razy only delegated down to 4th with fresh tyres, mind you. Mitzi down in 9th, fresh tyres as well. He might be able to do a 1 stop. He doesn't have to pit again. He just needs to keep his nose clean when he's following the AI because the safety car in this game is notorious for being very hard to drive behind. Sorry, I've got hiccups now.
You're getting all excited on us now.
Yeah. That's gonna be a fantastic race because you got people at the front who are still on the same tyres, but you got Ray Z who has pitted the mediums, but how do you know how long those mediums are going to go for? Is he going to be able to go for those extra 19 laps on those mediums, which is a stretch, you know? Is he going to have to pit again and then completely ruin his strategy of pitting earlier? He's going to have to overtake the people in the front with the Warner tyres. Greg Townsend up into 5th, Radius 6th. So, very good day for Red Bull. Disappointing day for Alfa Romeo at the moment. That's what I was thinking of.
And Ferrari, unfortunately. I was hoping there was going to be at least a fellow Ferrari driver out there, but...
Yep. yeah.
As long as you finish the race, there's still lots of opportunity here. So, I mean, I worry about Big Brother on it. He's the only one on the hards. The only thing with the C1s there and trying with on the start off is you got to keep the heat on them, and they're a little. But after the second lap, they're just like mediums as far as temperatures. You know? It's just trying to maintain that heat in them.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So now we're going through the stadium now. Pretty close to it.
Is this the last lap with the safety car?
I'm wondering too. So everyone's bunched up and We still got a couple of stragglers in the back, but I didn't see any indication of safety car coming in. So we're still going to do one more lap, I think.
Yeah, we are. So that gives Teji, who's pitted for the hards, so he could definitely go to the end on these. So he's gonna be up with the bunch. Ryab with the 3-lap old soft. I think he's went back on the old softs. But yeah, no, I think it should be really, really interesting to watch. I think
definitely TJ has an opportunity to get some points, getting in the points for at least the finish of the race.
Jack Townsend, as I've actually seen, has a lot of damage to his car. He's missing both end plates off the thing. He's going to lose a lot of time in the corners. I've only just noticed. Yeah. Well, because I saw Aurelius got a penalty, and I was thinking maybe he went into the back of Jack Townsend. Aurelius with no damage, but Jack Townsend with both end plates completely gone. That's going to be really, really... He's going to lose a lot of positions for that. He should have pitted earlier because he hasn't been into the pit, so we know he's had damage the whole time. So...
In the second sector, you definitely need your front wing. You need some downforce on it, especially going in those wild S's.
Yeah. It's going to be just
a lot in that sector.
Yeah. I think his race is definitely going to be compromised as soon as he keeps out on those with that damaged wing. I think the pit car should be definitely in this lap, as we should get a message at the bottom. Yeah, safety car in this lap. So, who do you think's going to come out on top after this?
After this mix-up, this is someone taking the Scrabble board and just just messed up all the numbers and everything. So I think War Panda is in a good position right now to finish this race where he is. So he's holding it solid, and I think he's a prime.
And we're going. So, Ines, actually, look, Ines is full using overtake. He's using reach. He's got that slipstream. War Panda defending on the inside. Ines doesn't have enough slipstream to get past, but he's definitely going to have to... War Panda's going to have to stick with that inside line. As you can see, he's going. No, he's given the space. Oh, Ray Z, out of nowhere, just... overtaking everyone. You see that? Like he's already up.
He took advantage of it and followed right through. That's the best.
Oh, he's already just completely outbraked War Panda. I mean, if this isn't a masterclass of tier 2, I mean, I mean that just shows you what sort of caliber he is in this sort of series. He's just already overtaken everyone on the first lap after the safety car. Down from 4th up into 1st again. He's going to have to pull that gap now with the mediums. He might even be able to pit for fresh softs, you know. Iron's struggling with the oversteer, as you can see. But Jack Townsend losing places again because my guess is because of his wing. I mean, who would have thought that? I mean, Ray Z just really just dominating through that first lap.
And he's already got the 1 second gap on him already.
Exactly. War Panda using rich, no ERS. I think Razy has put the car into lean because you don't gain that much time if both cars are in lean, in rich. But I think Razy's going to go for that long sort of stint, you know. I think next lap DRS will be activated. Razy going very wide on that corner.
A little bit of no man land there for a bit.
Jack Townsend being overtaken by the AI of Lewis Hamilton. He's got Esteban Ocon going behind him real quick. Jack Townsend outbraking Lewis Hamilton. Mitzi on Ines. Did you see that?
We got that. It's a very good turn on that one. Got him right on the inside, and he's still pulling away.
Yeah. I think Iron's definitely struggling with those 9-lap-old tyres. You know, he's going to have to pit soon. Yeah.
Yeah, and Jack is just falling further and further behind. A little bit of nick there on that, eh? He's trying to fight that.
He's really being aggressive with Esteban Ocon. Esteban Ocon still in a higher position. I mean, he doesn't have damage, and that just shows you the sort of issue with damage. All right, so Jack Townsend into the pits, Ines into the pits. So I think we have our first of our pits of the softs going off the softs. So we have Ines, Jack Townsend, Lewis Hamilton, all in the pits. The actual Lewis Hamilton. So is this so Ines, who's come out in Jack Townsend on the softs? Very, very strange strategy from him. But Ines on the mediums, is he going to be able to keep those tires alive for that extra 15 laps? You know, because I'm not sure how long the tires last, but 15 laps seems like a stretch for the mediums. You know, 9 laps you can do on the softs, so you usually add maybe 3 or 4 laps onto the soft to make the medium tires live. You know,
and we got more than that, and the mediums can't handle this long of on the track at this time.
Yeah,
Definitely.
yeah.
So I see the an opening for the hard compounds is right now for Ray Z.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we have War Panda pitting on the softs. He knew that he wasn't going to be able to keep those softs alive for much longer. 11 laps with the softs, pretty well done for him anyway. I think we have all the bots pitting now. Big Brother up into 6th with those 9 laps old hards. So he's going to just come out behind War Panda. But is War Panda going to be able to keep those mediums alive until the end of the race? He's going to have to be on 14 lap old hards. Mediums, sorry, excuse me. Keep on making errors.
That's okay.
Flying Yankee up into 7th, which is really good for him.
There we go. Phil Farnder's in the pits too, and he got off his 11 laps of his mediums. So.
Yep. So Tadjay up into 16th, was last at the start of the race. So the only people that are on softs, old softs now, are Valtteri Bottas and Ryab. We've got some old mediums on Aurelius who started the race on mediums, but he can definitely go for longer, because I mean this is a good sort of like measure of how long you can go on the mediums. Because if he can go maybe 14 laps on the mediums, we know that all the people that are pitted now can go for the mediums. You know, they can all make the end of the race on the mediums. It would be fantastic to see the tyre wear, but it's we can't see it at the moment.
That's the one thing this game is missing on that. It'd be nice to have that. But...
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think people could watch us and look at the strategies. You know, if someone's struggling with tyre wear, they could open the stream and then see, oh look, McMitsy's struggling with tyre wear, so he can just stay out. You know, it's good that unknown for the enemy, the other drivers. You know, because yeah, I think Aurelius is definitely going to be struggling with tyre wear at the moment.
I think so too. He's 12 laps into the mediums. He's falling back further and further.
Yeah.
Ray is really opening up the gap between himself and Mitzi there.
Yeah. Mitzi on the same. Sorry, continue.
Go ahead. No.
So Mitzi on the same strategy as Ray Z. So I think that's a very, very clever choice from him. Because if he knows he can go to the end of the race on that medium compound, he can definitely challenge for that 2nd place or 3rd place. Or if Ray makes a mistake, he can challenge for that win. You know. But you never know.
War Panda's going into the pits.
War Panda in the pits again.
Yeah.
That's very, very strange from War Panda. Oh, War Panda has damage. He has a front wing end plate missing on his. That's going to be really horrible for him. He's switching to the hard. It's a very good choice. I think he's definitely a 2-stop, as people know now. But I think, yeah, War Panda's going to have to make up the paces. Oh, who's spun off? I think was that Carlos Sainz? No, Ray spun off. Yeah, Ray spun off. those tires are going to be absolutely knackered now. So that's what I mean. This is the opening McMitzy needs. Yeah, he can go, as you said, as we saw. War Panda, he's not confident that the mediums can last. If Ray wants to pit now, he'd have to go on the hards. Whereas if McMitzy wants to pit, he can go much further and go on the hards, on the mediums. So, yeah, I think the strategy is going to be pretty crucial now. If Ray's, as we saw, Ray's is making mistakes, that might be to do with him being too aggressive, or it could be to do with tire wear.
Well,
I think
if he was like Mitzi was taking it easy, doing a nice slipstream on it, trying to keep it easy with his gas and fuel, and if Ray was too aggressive on all these corners to try to get that gap going, he's already starting to dip a little bit. But time now.
Sorry.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry, Maverick. Ines has moved up past Flying Yankee. Flying Yankee with some damage on his front wing. Ines up into 5th. He's catching Big Brother, who's on 12-lap-old hards. So if he can keep those hards alive, he can switch over to those mediums. The same concept as what we were talking about with Mitzi and Ray. But if he can keep Ines behind,
well,
that would
Big
be
Brother
really...
has a little bit of damage on his left side of his front wing there. So that might be the count why he's starting to slow down and Ends is able to pick up on him.
Oh, yeah, he is missing his iron plate. Good eyes.
Cut that corner a little bit.
Let's see.
Big Brother might be just counting down the laps before his opening to get all this done.
Definitely. Does Razy have damage? Did we check? No, he doesn't. Okay. Rayab has left the session. I think he's not happy with his... something's gone wrong. War Panda's overtaken Esteban Ocon. Let's have a quick rundown of the grid, because it's quite spaced out. So we have Razy in first on the 9-lap-old mediums. McMitzy second place with the 9-lap mediums. Aurelius in third with the 15-lap-old mediums. With a 5-second penalty. Big Brother, 4th, with the 13-lap-old hards. Ines, 5th, with the 4-lap-old hard mediums. Flying Yankee in 6th, with the 7-lap-old mediums. Charles Leclerc, I think I'll skip all the bots. Jack Townsend in 9th, with the 4-lap softs. Very strange strategy for him. War Panda in 12th, with the 1-lap-old hards. Actually up into 11th. Ryab in 14th with the 2-lap-old softs. Tajay in 15th with the 6-lap-old mediums. And Stormfinder, who is catching up to Tajay on 3-lap-old softs in 16th. Looking very interesting so far.
Oh, someone just... there's a yellow...
Yeah, Pierre Gasly had a mechanical failure. The sort of...
Yeah, he's off to the side, so he's fine.
Yeah.
I'm very sad, but Pierre, so bad luck for him.
Yeah, that's a shame. So at the moment, we can check the penalties. So 5 seconds for... Oh, Jack Townsend has retired. I think he's... Oh, yeah, no, look at the start line. He's... Oh,
oh, wow. That's a big pile up right there. Whoa.
Oh, Tajay nearly just slobbering the people there.
That's all the bots sitting in behind there?
Oh, Tajay's out.
Oh.
Tajay just hit the rear end of the... all the bots are going to get disqualified.
That just ends up the whole... Yeah. Poor Storm didn't have anywhere to go on that one. And
Storm's an AI at the moment. Stormfinder's become an AI. Okay, you see, Razy and McMitzy have pit. Aurelius also coming into pit. Big Brother is going to have to pit.
Oh, Big Brother got a penalty for speeding in
Under safety car.
Yep.
Yeah. He's got a drive-through. Oh, that's massively detrimental from him because he's going to have to pit for new tyres and go into the pits for a drive-through. I mean,
it's a double whammy.
Yeah, double whammy.
Right to the back of the pack.
Yeah. So this is perfect for War Panda because he's on the hards and he's up into 5th. He's going to come out behind Aurelius, but yeah, Flying Yankees on the mediums. With 9 lap on mediums, he's going to have to pit soon. But yeah.
Yeah, this safety car on this track. The safety car on this track is notorious hard to keep behind you.
That is very, very strange from Big Brother. He's going to choose soft, maybe, because there's at the moment there is 18 laps left, and you know that softs just aren't going to last 18 laps. If he's got another fresh set of softs, that's a different question, you know. But I don't think the amount of laps that he went on in qualifying, I don't think he's going to have any fresh softs.
No,
very strange.
I was just starting to wonder, did he run out of his mediums or?
Yeah. Maybe. Is Flying Yankee still choosing to stay out? Fair enough to him. So after the shenanigans of the whatever happened on turn 1, we have Ray in first with fresh hards, McMitzy in second with fresh hards, Flying Yankee 10 lap old mediums, Aurelius fresh hards, War Panda 4 lap old hards, Ainz fresh hards, Big Brother fresh softs, Charles Leclerc fresh hards, Kevin Magnussen fresh hards, Stormfinder 6 lap old soft. So
well, I think this is pretty much the strategy of the race there. Everyone who's on hards is going to probably finish off on their hards, depending how things are. We lost half the grid already on this race.
Yeah. I think everyone now is into the points, so it's just about maximizing the points, you know. So it should be very interesting to watch. So
I think it's going to be round, with the safety car.
Yeah. So yeah, I think it's waiting for Stormfinder to catch up, which shouldn't be too long.
And he's poised to at least move him up 2 more places with Kevin Magnussen and Charles Leclerc being on hard. Yeah. So definitely he's going to have an advantage on the first long stint.
Yeah. Yeah. Sorry. You wouldn't hear that like a proper commentator, would you? Just the commentator yawning midway through.
I didn't think it was that boring of a race. I was really intrigued.
That was a really good race so far. All right, so Aurelius has. Oh, what is happening here? It looks like Aurelius has crashed. Big Brother spinning around. What has happened?
What's happening here? Oh.
So the first penalty went to War Panda in the Alpha Tauri, and then Aurelius, and then Big Brother. So very, very weird. But remember, Big Brother still has a drive-through, so he's going to be delegated back into the back of the pack. Has he got damage? He has not got damage. Very lucky for him.
No. Has
War Panda got damage? War Panda has
some damage on his vehicle. He's losing places there.
Looking very good for Ainz. Now up into 4th. Behind Flying Yankee. Yeah.
Well, that mixed things up in the back of the pack there for that, that's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. Stormfinder up into 8th. He's overtaken both the bots. Don't know when that happened, but
a 5-second penalty for ignoring the yellow flag.
Not sure how that happened, but I think he might have been overtaking. Yeah. And so we have Razy starting, and he's gone. Mitzi.
Surprise him.
Yeah, Mitzi really pushing hard. As you can see, look, he's got that slipstream. Razy defending. He's moved twice. He can't move again. He's... You've got to move once. Razy really swerving all over the place. That's not very nice. Oh, you see that?
Oh, that was
fantastic move. Yeah, fantastic move from Mitzi. Ray going just wide on that corner, and Mitzi just completely capitalizing 100% on that. Ray going to go for the inside, as you see.
Just had that little bit of extra speed after going down the corner. So
yeah. Let's see if this is going to be the hardest from Dirty Air. Mitzi's going to have to keep the tail end careful through there. Big Brother up into 3rd. Yeah, Big Brother up into 3rd. He's going to have to... Big Brother, that was a dive bomb and a half.
Oh.
Yeah.
Saw that coming. He just was attacking hard.
Yeah.
I wonder if he got any damage over that one. He lucked out. Nothing on his wing.
Yeah. That was a very, very big dive bomb, and he's just lost that position, because, I don't know, I don't know what he was thinking.
You have to be patient during these. You just can't send it into a corner without having the room to do it.
Yeah. Outbreak to Aurelius. Aurelius having to leave the space. He doesn't. He does, but he shuts the door on Big Brother, which is completely fair. Aurelius using his ERS and fuel. Let's see, Big Brother. Oh, Aurelius really locking up, as you see.
Big Brother just trying to take advantage of those softs. Those softs are going to give him the advantage to get back up in the pack.
Definitely. So it looks like War Panda and Flying Yankee have both pitted for fresh tyres. Is this going to be another podium for Ainz, do you think? I mean, yeah.
Ainz is pretty posed right now, so he's as long as he keeps his head down, doesn't make too much mistakes, and you just got to pull get away from the pack behind him, because they're going to be in there. Oh, there's a little slip there.
Yeah. This is the Aurelius
in their DRS zone, so.
Oh, Big Brother, I think he's serving his... Yes, Big Brother is now serving his drive-through. He might come out in Stormfinder. Oh, Stormfinder's actually pitting. I think he's coming for... Yeah, Stormfinder on the 9-lap-old soft, so he definitely wants to get rid of them. Yeah, very interesting battle, because he's going to have to... Ainz is now going to have to defend off against Aurelius. Aurelius also has a 10-second penalty. That's a massive penalty for Aurelius. I mean, that's going to really, really ruin his race. He's going to have to either be 10 seconds ahead of Ainz, or even 10 seconds ahead of Charles Leclerc to keep that position. Yeah, really, really, really strange. But he's got a much better exit. Who do you think is going to come out on top, Aurelius or Ainz?
Well, Aurelius is running really good, solid. He's cutting. He's in the right area to defend. He's definitely putting his car in the right spots.
Are you talking about Aurelius or Ainz?
Ainz.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry, Ainz is putting the car right in the right spot. Aurelius is trying. He's sticking in there. He's right on his tail within 0.5.
Yeah, definitely.
Come out of here. Is he using his battery charge?
Yeah, he did on the exit, but Ainz not using any of his battery. Aurelius really destroying his tyres with that lockup. You see, he's locking up through every corner. He just needs to stop doing that. I think Ray Z has pitted for old mediums. Ray Z on the old mediums. Very, very straight. Oh, look, he's having to have to fight with War Panda now. It's been a very, very good race. So, who do you think is going to come out on top? The older tyres of Ray Z. I think this is going to be a disappointing tyre. To be fair, this is going to be a disappointing race for Ray Z because I don't think he's going to be able to go for. He needs to wait. So how many laps are left? 12 laps are left. So he needs to go on 18 lap old mediums to the end of the race, which is mental. I mean, do you think he can go 18 laps on those mediums?
You can do it if you have good tire management, but you know it's going to take some time to. It's going to be hard to do that. Trying to get a gap that you need between and to fend off what he has to fend off, it's going to be very challenging.
Yeah. But Mitzi now in first. His Irons actually. Look at Irons. He's Aurelius not just having enough sort of exit out of the last corner to be able to get past Irons, even though he has full ERS. He had full ERS open. He's going to have DRS, as you can see, it's open now. Is he going to go for a dive bomb on Irons? He's not.
Very close to it, but he stayed behind.
Yeah, they're going to have the same amount of wear on those tyres, which is completely, which makes the completely even playing field. Mitzi really flying at the moment in first place. I don't see any sort of contention. I don't see any sort of fight between him and Ray's anymore because they're on similar tyres now. And how far is he ahead, Ray? He's nearly 20 seconds behind.
20 seconds behind, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, no, 30 seconds because he's got a gap between Irons, which is about 8 seconds, and then he's got another gap between Irons and Charles Leclerc, which is 9 seconds, and then him himself is 7 seconds behind. Yeah, it's about 30 seconds. He's about a quarter of a lap behind.
I got 24 seconds from the leader right now, so from Ray.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, my bad. Oh, yeah, you got the gap as lead, don't you?
Yeah.
I know, I'm doing maths. Razy with the fastest lap on mediums. He knows he has to step up. I mean, really, what was that lap? That was a really fast lap, if I'm not wrong. That was a 118.7. He's about 3/10 faster than War Panda's best lap he did in the opening stage of the race on the soft. Big Brother in the pits. He's switching to the mediums. So Big Brother's definitely going to be able to go on those mediums now to the end. So he's going to have to push like hell to gain those spaces because the other people are going to have to pit because they can't go 17 laps on mediums or 17 laps on hards. I mean, you might be able to stretch the hards, but I definitely don't think you can do the 10 laps extra on the mediums because as we saw, they were doing about 13 laps on the mediums before they were struggling on them. So that extra 4 laps is going to be hell for them, you know. They might even go off. They might even cause another safety car, you know.
Definitely, you know.
Yeah.
You don't want to cause another safety car at this point in time in the lap. It just would ruin a lot of people's race. But Big Brother had a good thought there. I think that's his 4th tire is on now. So he did 4 stops or 3 stops.
Yeah. Big Brother has been given another penalty for multiple warnings. I think he's trying to push his sort of like luck on the corners, which is completely fair. I mean, you're trying to find that max, but obviously we're not professional drivers. You're always going to go over that line, but you just got to think, is it worth it? Because he's going to have to be now 3 seconds ahead of the person he wants to be ahead of. I'm still trying to catch up to Aurelius.
Yeah, that's a good battle going on then.
For that sort of second place on the step. How how far away is Reyes from
He's closing
the
the
leader?
He's closing the gap. He's now 21.8 seconds away.
Yep. He's lost a bit of time there, though. At the moment, he's lost a lot of time. What has happened? Is he?
Jeez, yeah.
He's nearly down. I think he's stuck behind Charles Leclerc. I think he's stuck behind Charles Leclerc in the. I mean, that's gonna be really bad for him. So, is he gonna use his ERS? He has no ERS. Ray has actually used all his ERS. Charles Leclerc using quite a lot of ERS. Oh, Ray.
Oh, can he do it?
Yeah, he can. Oh, not leaving the gap for Charles Leclerc, but that's completely fair. I mean, neither Warpanoa's leaving any space for Charles Leclerc. Or AI, I mean, yeah. So, Racy now has to...
better race in Monaco than this one.
The Ferraris are looking very good for Monaco. But let's... So, at the moment, it looks like Ray has to make up 22 seconds in just over 8 laps to go, which is going to be very hard. I mean, it'd be a miracle if he can get there.
We're watching Big Brother. He's getting closer and closer to Stormfinder, so he's going to be able to achieve changing the position here shortly.
Yeah. So, Mitzi.
Yeah, he went a little wide on that.
So who are you looking at the moment?
I'm looking at Storm and Big Brother right now in their battles. They're going through the stadium right now.
Yeah. Big Brother definitely a better exit out here. Actually, surprisingly, Stormfighter gets a better exit. So Big Brother's going to use his DRS. He's going to get DRS, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, he's opened his DRS. I'm pretty sure he's going to switch up to rich fuel, but Stormfighter going to defend on the inside. He's actually going to the outside. Yeah, Big Brother just can't get past him.
No, he cut that and went on the grass a little bit.
He's lost his template again. Another damage for Big Brother. Big Brother just being too aggressive on the people in front. He needs to know that the people in front may not be as fast as him, and he needs to be careful, because in that moment, that wasn't Stormfighter's fault. Stormfighter's driving as fast as he can, but Big Brother just being that tad bit too aggressive,
That's it, and we all been there before. It's just trying to you gotta get close, but then you gotta watch how close you get sometimes.
Yeah, you can't get caught up in the heat of the moment, essentially, because you want to go for that sort of overtake. You want to be as close as they can, but you got to think this is the close. Oh, Adam's left. The engineer for Big Brother's left, which is fair enough. Big Brother not actually going to get DRS, I don't think, on Stormfinder. That's very surprising.
No, he needs more than a second behind.
He might have been a second though in the DRS activation. No, he isn't. That's very surprising. What is happening up at the front of the grid? Ain's nearly.
Ain's is falling behind a little bit, just a little bit on the track. He's quite content to where he's sitting right now, I think.
Yeah. Give me a sec. I'm gonna invite Adam. I think Adam's game crashed, which is fair enough. Oh, he's going to go for the same move. Stormfighter really being... Is he on the outside? He is! Oh, really good move from Big Brother, to be fair. I don't know if you caught that, but he went on the outside. Really, really well done from him.
Especially for having damaged front wing in that sector. Oh, here comes Storm. Coming. Oh,
yeah.
He left some room there, but they're still tangling. A little bit of a bump.
Yeah. Oh, Stormfighter Stormfighter just putting too much sort of throttle on, just going off. Ray Z actually up into 6th now. How far is he behind? Oh, Ray Z now 33 seconds behind. He's actually pitted for the softs. So Ray Z is going to push like hell for these last 5 laps. So
I don't know. Does he have a chance to move himself up in the board?
I maybe because Aurelius, who's in 2nd, that's a 10-second penalty. It only needs to be 10 seconds behind him, but he needs to catch up 20 seconds to be there, essentially. So Hines.
There goes on the outside there. So he makes that pass by Charles Leclerc. So he moves up to 5th. He's got a lot of distance to cover to get to War Panda. So we'll see. There's only a few laps left.
Yeah. So at the moment, it's what we have the sort of standings at the moment is Irons in 2nd because Aurelius has that 10-second penalty. I think War Panda also going to be able to snooch into 3rd. Disappointing day for Aurelius, to be fair, but it is what it is. And
yeah, it's going to be a tight. So you're right. War Panda may take that 3rd spot there.
Yeah. Razy now up into 5th. He's overtaken both the bots of Charles Leclerc and Kevin Magnussen. Very good fight, I think. Very good fight from Hines and very good fight from Hines and Aurelius. I mean, Hines not being the most aggressive, but he's keeping with him, which is all what he needs, you know.
I think at this point he's just going to sit behind him. There's no sense of attacking. He's
very
comfortable, and there's no sense of making any kind of risky move by passing him. But just keep up to him.
Yeah, he needs to be in that 10 seconds, which in 3 laps is possible to stretch. But yeah, they're on the same tires. Yeah. So War Panda definitely now in.
War Panda definitely in the podium now, for sure.
Yeah. Yeah. Apologies for the sort of stopping sentence. I was messaging someone.
Ray just got a 3-second penalty for.
Oh, he's just stretching that limit too much.
That's it.
So all the front runners now on that on 15 lap old mediums, they got 2 laps to go. Is War Panda going to be able to make that move on Irons near the finishing laps? Is he going to have that tyre wear? You know, is Ray going to be able to push up into the podium places? You know, because he needs to be 3 seconds ahead of War Panda by the end of the race. Oh, who spun off? Oh, wait, a Ferrari has spun off. Is that Stormfighter? Stormfighter has spun off. He's going to now have to get out of the way of McMitzy because he's a back marker now.
That's it. He's going to get a blue flag on him, and he's going to have to move out of the way.
Yeah. Because you don't want to be in that position where you hold up the leader and maybe lose him that position, like Nikita Mazepin to Sergio Perez in Portugal. Sorry, I got the hiccups again. Oh, my bad. You can definitely see Hines and Aurelius struggling with the tyre wear now. Look how slippy they look. Razy only managed to shrink that gap down by 3 seconds, which is definitely, by 1 second that lap, which is definitely not enough to be able to catch up to War Panda, especially with that 3-second penalty. War Panda definitely, look at him, he's really on a roll catching up to Ainz, but his tyres are going to go off before Ainz and Aurelius. He's definitely got that position in third, but is he going to be able to catch Ainz up to get that second place? What do you think?
I was just trying to do the math on that right now, and I forecast that he just doesn't have enough room to get there yet. You're right, by the time he gets to the end of the laps, his tires are going to be almost shot. I mean, he's getting to be really wearing out those tires. I don't think there's enough time.
Yeah.
So
you can see
lap now.
final lap. Mitzi just really dominating the race at the moment. I mean, it was very unfortunate for Ray, but as we said at the start, you can have that qualifying pace, you can have that 1 lap pace, but if you make those mistakes, that's you. That's no one else but yourself, right? No one else made that mistake but yourself. So I think the most interesting battle that's going to happen is now if War Panda can catch up to Ainz. As you can see, Ainz really struggling on those 17-lap-old hards. War Panda still finding pace in those 14-lap-old mediums, which is very surprising to me. I mean, he's always had that pace with the sort of... He's always had that pace advantage over Ainz, but is he going to be able to get past? Because there's no penalties for Ainz or War Panda, so it's a straight battle for track position. You know?
No, it's straight. He's just going to be, by the time he catches up to him, you won't have enough room to attack. That's
yeah.
I don't think he's going to have enough room. Unless there's a problem with Ainz or something.
But this is the last lap, so...
And there goes...
Oh... War Panda really going for War Panda with a 3-second penalty. I mean, that's just shoved him down because he's now... Ainz really clobbering the barriers, but... Yeah. So...
There we go. There's their finish lines right there.
Yeah. It's a very disappointing race for Big Brother again. He definitely showed he could do that sort of pace up in Tier 2, but he just made those mistakes. He had a bit of error from people in front, but yeah, very, very disappointing. It looks like also Flying Yankee's going to get in front of Big Brother if he can get in that 3-second gap, he can get in front, you know? Let's see. He's very close to that 3-second gap, so can he get close enough? Oh, no, doesn't look like it. Nope. No. That was a very, very fantastic race. I mean, superb racing from all the people in the top 3. Ainz, fantastic race from Ainz. I mean, coming from where he was to second place. I mean, what could you want more from a race from him? But Mincy starting, if I'm not wrong, from the second row of the grid, get a win. I mean, a win in itself is just fantastic, and the achievements are fantastic. You're the best of everyone. What was your opinion on that race?
Oh, that race was a definite roller coaster ride. Watching up and down with all the incidents happening in there, I was very impressed on the skill level out there too for a Tier 2. These guys definitely have some been practicing this track for a while, and definitely this shows what they can do on the track today. And look at what Mitzi did. He pulled it out. Warpath was right there with it. Reyes, he showed up pretty well the whole track. And look at NC. He came from